Hey folks, it's Michael, and welcome to the Monday, August 3rd edition of Michael's Paradise Summer Spectacular. This is going to be the last month for this, as we wrap up the series later on in the month. Now, stay tuned. I'm going to have an announcement in the upcoming weeks about how we're going to do the last week. This week will be my second run of Jeopardy for the PS3. Drinking me a little Diet Pepsi here, so... Now, same rules apply like in Jeopardy. Whatever I win goes to this week's jackpot each day. Now, if I take second, it'll be 2,000. First place will be 1,000.
This is Jeopardy! Welcome, our contestants. Player one.
Player two. Yeah.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Rivet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. It all adds up.
It all adds up.
F-stop.
F-stop.
Women writers.
Women writers.
Asian history.
Asian history.
Which time zone?
Which time zone? Oh.
And TV shows that bomb. A lot of clues, a lot of categories.
TV shows that bomb for 200.
In a 2007 episode of this series, a terrorist detonated a low-yield suitcase nuke in Valencia, California. It's player one.
What is 24?
That's correct. Player one.
Same category, 400.
Here's Kelly.
In an episode of this classic 60s series, bookworm Henry Bemis survives a nuclear war and finds a library, but then breaks his glasses.
Let's hear it, player two.
Twilight Zone, okay.
Player two starts. In the 1920s, the Kemalists opposed the Sultan in this country and eventually prevailed. It's player one. Sorry, that's wrong.
That's alright.
Anyone else want to answer a guess on this? The correct response is Turkey.
Turkey, okay.
Select again. In December of 1946, he attacked the French at Tonkin, beginning a war that ended 8 years later. Here's what we want. Ho Chi Minh.
Oh, okay.
Please pick again. Player two. In 1739, the Peacock Throne built for Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan was stolen by these people. It's player three. That's right. Where do we begin, player three? In 1782, when Chao Phraya Chakri became King Rama I, he moved his capital across the river to this city. Player two. All right, let's get back into this. Player two has control. Here's Kelly with the clue.
These nomadic horsemen, who overran most of Asia in the Middle Ages, lived in portable lattice tents known as yurts.
Here's the correct response.
those, okay.
You get to pick again, player 2. This series, Peter Petrelli had visions that he would cause a nuclear holocaust in New York City.
That I don't know.
Here's the correct response. Heroes.
Oh yeah, hello.
Player 2, pick again. In a 1977 episode of this sitcom, Detective Dietrich notes that a student's physics project is a functional nuke. Player 3. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. It's 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8. Let's hear it, player 1.
Oh, 36.
Player 1.
You know what? Which time zone?
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Yes, player 1.
Central?
No. Sorry.
Oh well.
Anyone else? Let's hear it, player 3. Yes. Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue. Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha Network.
Yes, player 1.
I believe that's Central. There we go.
Player 1, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
What is mountain?
Okay, player 1. Player 1, back to Reno, Nevada.
I think that's
Player 1.
mountain. No, Pacific. Oh well.
Any other takers? It's player 2. That's correct. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 2, you make the next selection as we go. Akron, Ohio.
Oh, Eastern.
Player 1. Yes. All right, let's get back into this. Player 1. The nuclear blast that caused chaos in Jericho, Kansas was detonated in this state capital to the west. It's player 1.
Denver.
Please pick again, player 1.
F stops 200.
Proverbially, sometimes you can't see it for the trees. Player 1.
Force.
Player 1.
400.
These raised bars on the neck of a guitar help make the sounds of different notes.
I couldn't.
Here's the response we were looking for. Frets.
That's okay.
Please pick again. The name of this Spanish dance form is Spanish for a type of pink bird.
What is a flamingo?
Player 1. Select again. One of the principal offensive players on a soccer or hockey team. It's player 1.
That would be a forward.
You get to pick again. To apply nitrogen to the soil to aid plant growth.
Looks like I unlocked an achievement. Woohoo!
Here's what you want. Fertilize.
Fertilize, okay.
Select again.
Adds up 400.
3 plus 53 plus 100 plus 153 equals this. Okay, player 1.
You know what? I'm going to cheat. I hate to. Oh, 309.
You get to pick again. 1012 plus 255 plus 11 equals this. It's player 1.
1298. That's alright.
Incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the response. 1278.
Oh well.
You again, player 1. Answer is 11. And you have the lead. Present your question. All right, here's your clue. 144 plus 244 plus 344 equals this.
732.
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. You get to pick again. Player 1144 plus 1793 equals this. Player 1.
I'm trying to think here. Oh, what is 209?
You get to pick again, player 1.
Woman Writer's 200.
Troubled by the fugitive slave law of 1850, she wrote what became an immediate bestseller. It's player 1.
What is... Well, Lisa May Abaco?
No.
That's alright.
Anyone else? Here's what we were looking for. Harriet Beecher Stowe. Player 1. This author created the vampire Lestat, the bad boy of the blood-sucking road. Here's what we were looking for. Anne Rice. Please pick again, player 1. Not published until 2004, Suite Française is by Irene Nemirovsky, who died in this concentration camp in 1942. Okay, player 2. Player 2, you start. It was curtains for Hercule Poirot in her 1975 mystery, Curtain. We're talking about Agatha Christie.
Okay.
And the last clue for $1,000. She wrote the 1970 novel Play It As It Lays and the 2011 memoir Blue Nights. The correct response is Joan Didion.
Oh, okay.
Player 2 is in third place and will select first in the double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you. Please stand firm. You animal. Anatomy and Medicine. Somebody wrote that. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum.
Ooh.
Death of an Author. And Religion. Player 3, you start. The Shining. The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon.
That I don't know.
Let's hear it, player 3.
Oh, Stephen King, yeah.
The Brethren. The Street Lawyer. Let's hear it, player 2. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 2, you make the next selection as we go. E is for evidence. F is for fugitive. Here's what we want. Sue Grafton.
No, okay.
We return to you, player 2. Here's Sarah.
Lions rest up to 20 hours a day, preferring to hunt when it's dark and cool in these wide-open African grasslands.
Let's hear it, player 1.
The savannas.
Got it. Player 1.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame museum performance.
As a solo artist, his presenters were ex-bandmates, not the Beatles, but the Traveling Wilburys.
Ooh, who is
Player 1.
George Harrison?
That's it. Select again. In 1986, it was Hail Hail, this 1950s performer, the very first inductee.
Ooh.
Here's what we want. Chuck Berry.
Oh yeah, hello.
Player 1. Artists become eligible this many years after their first release. The Beach Boys went in 1988. Springsteen in 1999. Here's the response we were looking for. 25.
25, oh okay.
Please pick again. This singer is paired with her ex-husband and songwriting partner, Jerry Goffin. Here's the correct response. Carole King.
Oh yeah.
Player 1. Here's Sarah.
The electric guitar casts a long shadow over rock and roll. In 1995, the Hall inducted this inventor of the iconic Stratocaster.
Here's the response we were looking for. Leo Fender. Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
You and White Hunters.
Deep sea shrimp have organs called photophores, which emit this to help identify a mate. The correct response is Lent.
Ah.
Player 1, back before 1935, turkeys were bred mainly for this feature, not meat. It's player 3. Player 3, you start us off. The yellowfin and other types of this fish are unusual in having body temperature higher than the water they live in. Here's what we were looking for. Tuna.
Oh, okay.
Player 3, pick again. Named for a fabric made in Baghdad, it's a cat with a striped or brindled coat. Okay, player 3. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player 1. No, sorry.
Oh well.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player 2. That's it. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 2, you make the next selection. She died on July 18, 1817, after dealing with some pride and prejudice in her day. Let's hear it, player 1.
Just as I thought.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player one. People of this religion call Christians and Jews, their fellow monotheists, al-Kitab, people of the book. Okay, player one.
Oh well.
Any other takers?
Like I said, win or lose, no matter what place I finish in, there will be money in the pot.
Player three, start. One of three major branches of Christianity, it originated in a 16th century Reformation. Here's the correct response. Protestantism.
Oh, okay.
Player three, back to you for our next selection. This term for a Jewish house of worship comes from the Greek for meeting. Let's hear it, player two.
Not tempo.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player one.
Oh.
Player one.
6. Oh boy.
Answer. The first of the golden double. You are in the lead right now. Player one, give us a winner.
I'll bet 800.
And we'll begin this act, part of penance, by saying, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." Then spill the beans.
And I have to.
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Select again. Zen, a branch of this Asian religion, aims for satori, or enlightenment. Player two. A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player two. Make us all. It's a network of nerves, like the solar one. It's player one.
Oh wow.
Anyone else care to try to come up with the correct response? Here's the correct response. A plexus.
Oh, hello. I was going to click on that.
Player two. Pick again. Nephrology is a medical specialty concerned with these organs.
Oh, excuse me.
Here's the correct response. The kidneys.
Oh, hello.
You get to pick again, player two. It's also called the auditory tube, and when it's blocked, an earache can result. Here's what we want. The eustachian tube.
Oh, okay.
Player two. Pick again. From the Greek for bad mold, it's an abnormal growth of tissue or bone. Dogs get it in their hips.
Rough.
Here's the correct response. Dysplasia.
Oh, okay.
Please pick again, player two. These 5 bones make up the palm of the hand.
Jeopardy's not really my best game, folks, so... But I'll do it anyway. I know I said I would never do this on camera.
Here's what we want. The metacarpal bones.
But Aubrey Ben
Player two.
does it, so why not?
Harlot's ghost. Why are we in Vietnam? The correct response is Norman Mailer.
Oh, hello.
Player two. back to you for our next selection. Mr. Sandler's Planet. Herzog. Here's the correct response. Salbello.
Salbello, okay.
You again, player 2. On September 28, 1891, he died in New York City after a whale of a life.
What am I doing?
The correct response is Herman Melville.
Oh, okay.
You again, player 2. The second daily double.
How much she gonna wager?
Player 2.
$21.50.
Answer this. No amount of electricity could reanimate her on February 1st, 1851. Congratulations, you're still in first, player 2. You get to pick again, player 2. After October 19, 1745, he would make no more modest proposals. Let's hear it, player 3. And now, the
At least I'm still in the fight.
It was this author, not the wallpaper, who went on November 30th, 1900. Player 2. That's not it.
It ain't Mark Twain.
Anyone else care to try to come up with the correct response? Yes, player 1.
There we go.
All three of you will participate in Final Jeopardy right after this. Here comes the Final Jeopardy player.
Sorry, my camera died. Or shut off, or whatever. Back to the game.
Who's this? U.S. presidents. So, what's your wager?
You know what? I'll bet 3,400.
This is a good category. Here's the clue for you. He's the only U.S. president who never lived in the District of Columbia.
Oh, I think it's Teddy Roosevelt.
What is your response? And that's correct.
Oh, I'm in.
What did you put as your response? And this correct response will add 1 to your score.
Well, that's it.
Did you come up with the correct response? Sorry, the incorrect response will drop your score by.
So,
This makes you our new champion.
so there'll be 1,000 added to the pot, and I'll see you for tomorrow's game. Till tomorrow, have a good day.